It's kind of my signature look right now. I'm Jackie, I'm 26. I'm a girl in my 20s trying to figure life out. That's my old intro from like when I first started YouTube. And right now I'm just a queer girl living in Austin, Texas, trying to figure out who the hell our friends are. So good morning guys, new camera angle. This is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. My bronzer's already on. We're gonna finish the makeup, do the hair really quick. I have like 15 minutes till I have to leave for work. So today we are going to be talking about finding your real friends when you move to a different city. Hello, I'm Jackie. I eat tacos and I also eat tacos. Hello, my name is Jackie. I eat tacos and I also drink coffee. My name is Jackie and I eat tacos and I also eat tacos. This is a taco. My name is Jackie and I eat tacos and I also eat tacos. This is a migas taco from Veracruz. It's a taco truck at Radio and Radio East in Austin. Guys, they gave me two. I only ordered. I don't know if you guys have ever moved to a new city before, but when you relocate, you have to kind of like learn the social norms in a new city and figure out, you know, how people communicate. And this is something I kind of failed to remember when I came here. I had moved from Connecticut to Ohio when I was about 13 years old, and it was a little bit jarring, the social climate differences. People in Connecticut in public are really awkward. Like nobody really says hi to you in the grocery store. No one really smiles at you in public. You don't really make eye contact with strangers in New England. And then moving to Ohio, like everyone is friendly. But the people on the road are like annoying and really annoying. Like they beep at you if you're at a green light for too long. So like whatever. I'm just giving you an example, right? Of like what it looks like to understand the social differences. So here in Austin, people are really private. People don't like when you share things. And I think that's mostly among people who've lived in Texas their whole life, not really as much among transplants, like the people who've moved here. I probably talked about this before on my YouTube, but we're getting back into it today. So recently, my roommate, who's also from Ohio, is like noticing the same things that I notice among moving here. And so he's like, dude, the dating here sucks because nobody's open. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that feeling. I got really lucky that I found someone here that I love so dearly. But yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story today about what it was like for me. And so when I moved here, I had this one friend that was like connecting me to a bunch of other people, which was super nice and super helpful. But the other people that I was meeting through this friend literally were weird and mean and didn't like me. And so they would be like, in some cases, like nice to my face, and then like not, and then in other cases they would just straight up make fun of me to my face. And like, I don't know about you, but for girls, like typically people talk behind your back and that's normal. People talking mean to your face is like bullying. And I was like, okay, I was not prepared to experience this feeling when I moved here. And so I eventually ended up finding out that like half of my friends didn't like me, just actively like had reasons, whatever their reasons were, based on how I act around them, because I'm just not a shy person. Like I'm confident enough to like walk into a room and be like, hi, this is my name and here's things about me. Like I don't really have a filter sometimes, especially when I first moved here when I was a little younger. I was 23, I'm 26 now. I have a little bit more of a filter now, and that could rub people the wrong way and think that I'm like too confident, and like people don't always like girls. Girls can be mean. And if you know, girls can be mean. So I was like, okay, this is ass. So at some point I was like, hey friend, your friends are not nice to me. And she was going to bat for me. She was like trying to convince them that I was like wonderful. And like, as much as I appreciate that, and she understands me and like she sees me for who I am, I think, I still was like, I don't want to have to convince people that I am worthy of friendship. I want to just be loved. And I don't think that that's too big of an ask. Like in Ohio, yeah, I struggled my first year or two making friends. I was 13 years old. Like 13-year-olds are not nice when you're the new kid. But at the same time, when I got to my 20s, I was like, oh, like making friends here is easy. I love it here. I have so many friends. I have some people I can hang out with at any point in time. Mind you, I'd lived there for like 8 years, but still. So I kind of got to this point where I was like, okay, I don't want to be around those people anymore that don't like me, because I don't need to convince anyone that I'm worthy, right? I just said that. So like, I hope you guys understand where that's coming from. Some people are really persistent. I'm not a persistent person. I'm a type of person who goes, okay, you told me no, that's enough for me to put my things down and turn around and go back home. And so like, that's just who I am. I'm not the type of person who goes, you don't like me? Well, guess what? I'm gonna make you like me. I'm gonna show you why I'm so great. There are people like that. My friend in the situation is like that. She is lovely and she's a people pleaser and she wants to be loved by everyone. And I'm trying very hard to break that pattern in myself and to no longer be the type of people pleaser that's like, oh, I'm gonna try to understand what you want from me and try to be that before you can ever have to tell me what you want from me. Sorry guys, I got one of those like silicone phone cases that's like suction cup, so it's suction cup to my mirror. So if you see me like pushing the camera back or the camera angle moves, it's because I'm like making sure it doesn't fall off the mirror. So I don't know, like that's something I'm trying to do at the big age of 26. Is like I'm no longer trying to people please, and I'm just trying to keep friendships in my life that are organic, like authentic friendships. And lately I feel like, so okay, the friend in question that I am telling the story about who introduced me to their friends, at some point I stopped being friends with them and I was like, hey, I don't think we can do this anymore. And here's the thing, guys, here's where it gets complicated. It's not like she did anything wrong. You know, she always had me in good spirits. Like she always spoke well of me, and even as far as I know, like even from other friends who have told me this, like, you know, she was never like plotting against me or whatever. But at the same time, she was still really good friends with all the people who actively disliked me because those were her friends for years. Like, of course she's not going to unfriend them. I would never expect that. But then where it got to hurt me was like when I'd be like, hey, do you want to hang out? And then she would like choose to hang out with these people over me. And I was like, okay, well now I'm upset. Well, now I don't feel important. I would try to hang out and try to hang out and try to hang out. And she was always too busy, always hanging out with other people who I don't really love. And like, of course, please hang out with your friends, but like the last minute choosing and then like just feeling like an option and feeling like the last option. You know, nobody wants to get picked last for volleyball. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of how it felt after a while. And she also was the type of person who would talk to everyone about everyone. If they weren't all close to each other, it would feel like a safe space. It would feel like, oh, well, you guys don't talk anyway, so let me tell you what they're going through. So I learned a lot about other people from her, and other people, I'm sure, were learning a lot about me. And that's when I got to the point where I was like, okay, let's think about this. The people who hate me are finding out how I'm doing. I'm actually good on that. I actually don't need that anymore. I've just decided to no longer stay in contact with the super connector who tells everyone everything, talks to everyone about each other. And like, don't get me wrong, she has no bad intent, and I know that. Like, I know that she loves me deeply in her heart and she's just being herself all the time. But I just don't think that we are aligned on our values for what we want out of friendships. I'm at the point in my big adult life at 26 where I want quality over quantity. Like, I'd rather have like a few really good friends that I trust really deeply and that I feel really close to over I dropped my perfume. Over a bunch of people who don't really give a shit about me. A bunch of people who don't really give a shit if I live or die. And like, in her case, I think she has a lot of really good friends. And that's awesome and that's good for her. And like, that's something that happens when you've lived in one place for a really long time and you're friends with all these people from high school. But that's just not me, and that's never gonna be me. I'm not even friends from high school with the people in my own hometown. Like when I was living in my hometown after graduating high school and then graduating college in the same city, I wasn't even hanging out with people from high school. I have one friend here who's from my high school, and we're only really good friends because we both moved out of our hometown, and we talk about this all the time. Like, we got close because we both have the perspective of, oh, we got out of there. If you've left your hometown, you know, you absolutely, I got mascara on my eyelid. Oh my god, guys, this is not like my best get ready with me. If I've ever done one before, I don't even think I have. But you know the feeling of leaving your hometown. And like, I have a friend who lives in New York City, love her to pieces. She's also from my high school. We have this conversation every time we see each other. People that leave their hometown are just different. people who have to experience, if you voluntarily choose to experience a new place and put yourself through having to readapt, you have a different worldview. You have a different perspective about life if you understand what it's like to go somewhere new simply because you want to be there. You believe in yourself, you're confident in yourself. If you move to a new city, if you move to a new town, if you move to a new state, if you move to a new country, my best friend moves to new countries all the time. Like, it just gives you so much, I can do it. I can do hard things. It gives you belief in yourself. Oh no, it keeps falling. I hope you guys aren't like noticing that as the film is going by. Like, it's like getting more crooked. That's so funny. Mascara came out pretty good today. Really, really loving that. Okay guys, it's been 10 minutes. I about have to go. But if you guys want to hear more about this, please leave a comment below. This was my rant for you today. I have not even done my hair. I have like 5 minutes and I still have to brush my teeth. Oh my god, no, stay with me. We're gonna fix this really fast. Okay, so I don't know, like, that's just how I feel. If you guys feel differently, then leave a comment for me. I think if you even move an hour away, 2 hours away, you still have left your hometown. You still don't have that support system of your family and your friends. And it's a different situation. If you move from Cleveland to Columbus, you get it. If you move from San Antonio to Austin, you get it. It's just something about relocation that gives you a different perspective, that forces you to adapt and adjust to whatever is new in your sphere. And you do it because you want to be there. And then you learn things about yourself. So, okay guys, I think I might do the like 2 ponytails back here like I did last week. It came out so cute. I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll do it in the car. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you, bye. Okay guys, I am running behind, but here's the final look. I need to actually fix this one. Oh no. Okay, right? So if I just doop, doop. This happened last week, and every time I went to adjust it, it would fall or break, and I was like, please, can you not do that? But they're really cute, right? Like, they have a little bit of volume, and they're kind of like, oh, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Love you long time. Bye. Mwah.